Mark Solomon e tiwi, the head of Te Runanga o Ngaitahu. Nā, mai te noho hei hoia ki tētahi nohonga kai tōranga pū, moroki noa ake ki tētahi tūranga takakaikura Māori. Mai rāno ia e whakatairanga ana ia Aotearoa tuatahi, engari nai nei e noho pūmau ana ia ki tētahi whaitua iti. Kia tirohia ake e tātou, te mahi hou a Ron Mark.
Ron Mark is no stranger to civic duty, but his new job in Carterton makes him the country's only Māori mayor.
I, Ron Stanley Mark, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according...
But this new mayor will have to split his time with his other job as head of FOMA, the Federation of Māori Authorities, a business network with a $16 billion asset base.
Do you think you can adequately fulfil both your roles as Mayor of Carterton and Head of FOMA?
I think so. I mean, Carterton's not Wellington. It's a small district, probably one of the 3 smallest districts in New Zealand. 7,900 people, one main centre, a number of villages dotted around that. It's a neat place. It's and I know that the Board of FOMA want me to continue. That helps.
His record of service is clear, both as a decorated soldier and as a New Zealand first politician. But it took Ron Mark some time to claim his Māori heritage.
Did you actually grow up aware of your Māori heritage?
No. No, not at all. When you get taken from your parents at the age of 3.5, there's not a lot you remember. You remember some bits. But no, not. I knew I had Māori parents. I knew I was Māori, most definitely. But didn't have any contact at all with my mother until I was about 20. And I saw my father sporadically over that time. I knew I was Māori, but I didn't know anything about whakapapa or tikanga or any of that. Rongo Maka, that's my ancestral name, and something I only became aware of, actually, with a bit of help from people like Tukururangi Morgan and Rana Waitai in those days in 1997. New Zealand First had taken all the Māori seats, and there was the 5 Māori MPs and that other fella, and they wanted to know whether he was an Indian, Pakistani or a Māori. And from that, the people who made the connections on my name and where I fitted in, it was purely accidental, actually. Now that Te Arawa, Raukawa, Tuwharetoa know who I am, that's pretty much the only name they use. The people who know my whakapapa, who know my tupuna, who know where I'm from, tend to be Māori. They tend to refer to me as Rongo Maka, and I'm really comfortable with that. And I guess now that I know more about my tupuna, I'm very proud and privileged to have that name.
Having had many guardians growing up, Ron wants to ensure FOMA recognises its guardianship role, especially over mining on Māori land.
I would envisage that our members, if they were ever put in that position, would consider that issue, consider that on a case-by-case basis, and they would be driven by their role and responsibilities as guardians, kaitiaki.
And as kaitiaki of Carterton, Ron Mark's got plans to put up an event centre and get rid of ugly power lines.
We can do a deal. We'll keep it all quiet if they'll take all these lines and stick them underground.
Right now, I love Carterton and I'm enjoying doing this.
Me kaha pupuri a Ron Mark I ana meka kahika I Carterton. Hei tā tētahi pūrongo nā te uepū o ngā kahika whānui o te rohe o te whanganui ātara. Ko te whakatū kaunihera matua hou mo te whanganui ātara whānui, tētahi whakaaro, hei a te whakaaro tanga ake.